If you think men fall in love like women do, this video is going to shock you.
Most people think men are simple when it comes to love. But the truth is far more complicated and far more misunderstood. Men don't fall in love loudly. They don't announce it. They don't talk about it the moment it happens. Instead, they feel it deeply, quietly, and often alone. From the outside, women seem to express love more openly through words, connection, and emotion. But men? Men love in silence long before they ever admit it. Psychologists call this the internal love process, a private emotional journey men rarely share. They analyze, they question, they observe. And while they look calm on the surface, inside they're feeling something powerful they're afraid to expose. Because for many men, love is not just a feeling. It's a risk. A responsibility. A decision that could change everything. And that's why male love is often invisible. Until it suddenly becomes undeniable. Here's something most people don't realize. Men often fall in love slower, not because they feel less, but because they protect their emotions fiercely. Women usually connect through emotional expression. Men connect through emotional saffet. Before a man lets himself fall, he asks silent questions like, can I trust her? Will she stay loyal? Is it safe to open up? These questions slow the process down, but they make it stronger when it happens. Psychologists call this the guarded attachment phase. Men don't want to invest their heart unless they feel the bond is real, solid, and stable. So they observe. They test the environment. They wait for consistency before showing vulnerability. And when that emotional safety finally appears, men don't just fall, they commit on a deeper level. Their love becomes steady, loyal, and long-lasting. It might take them time. But once a man opens his heart, he opens it fully. Most people think men fall in love because of beauty, excitement, or physical attraction. But the truth is more surprising. Men fall in love at the moment they feel emotionally safe. It isn't the first date. It isn't the first kiss. It's the moment he realizes, I can be myself with her, and she still chooses me. For men, love isn't triggered by intensity, it's triggered by acceptance. When a woman makes him feel respected, understood, and valued, something shifts inside him. Psychologists call this the validation moment, when a man's emotional walls finally lower. It's the moment he stops analyzing and starts trusting. The moment he lets his heart lead instead of his fear. Men don't fall in love when a woman is perfect. They fall in love when she makes them feel enough. And once that moment happens, his love becomes consistent, loyal, and incredibly deep, because it's finally safe for him to feel. One of the most confusing things about men is this. They can love you deeply and still act distant, quiet, or emotionally guarded. But this isn't because they don't care. It's because men are taught, from childhood, that emotions equal weakness. So even when a man is falling in love, he often fights a private battle. If I open up, will she think I'm weak? If I show how much I care, will I lose control? Will she still respect me if she sees the vulnerable parts of me? Men fear rejection on a different level. For women, rejection hurts the heart. For men, it strikes at identity. So instead of expressing love, many men hide it. They wait for the right moment. They show love through actions, not words. They protect their feelings until they're sure it's safe. The irony? This emotional armor often makes women think he doesn't care. When in reality, he cares too much. Men rarely express love the way women expect. But that doesn't mean they're not expressing it. In fact, men often reveal their deepest feelings through subtle, practical actions, not emotional words. A man shows love when he protects you, even in small ways. When he walks on the side of the road, checks if you got home safely, or fixes something without being asked. He shows love through effort. Showing up, being consistent, remembering the things you said in passing. He shows love through sacrifice. Giving you his time, his attention, and his energy, even when he's tired or busy. He shows love through plans. When he includes you in his future, even indirectly. And the biggest clue of all? A man shows love when he lets you into the parts of his life he normally keeps guarded. To women, these gestures may seem simple. But for a man, they're profound signals of trust, commitment, and emotional investment. Here's a truth that confuses many women. A man can love you deeply, and still pull away. It's not always fear of commitment. It's not always losing interest. Often, it's something much more internal. Men withdraw when they feel overwhelmed emotionally. When their feelings grow faster than their ability to process them. Love can hit men like a wave, intense, exciting, but also terrifying. They also pull back when they feel they're failing you. When they don't feel good enough, stable enough, or secure enough to offer the future they believe you deserve. Men retreat to regain balance. To think. To solve problems in silence, because that's how they were taught to handle pressure. And sometimes, they pull away to test their own heart. Is this real? Am I ready for this? It's rarely about losing feelings. Most of the time, it's about trying to understand them. This withdrawal isn't rejection. It's a man wrestling with the weight of his own emotions. There is a specific moment, quiet, subtle, and almost invisible, when a man truly falls in love. It's not during the kiss. Not during the dates. And not even when he says "I love you." It happens when he realizes one thing. I can be myself with her, and she still chooses me. Men don't fall in love through intensity. They fall in love through trust. It's when he opens up about something small. And she listens without judgment. It's when he shows his flaws. And she doesn't use them against him. It's when he feels safe enough to be vulnerable. Something he rarely allows with anyone. That's the moment it clicks. Not loudly, but deeply. Because for a man, love isn't a spark. It's a shift. A slow, powerful realization that this woman sees me, and I don't have to hide. That's when he stops questioning, stops resisting, and finally lets himself fall. Falling in love is one thing, but staying in love is where the real depth begins. For men, maintaining love isn't about grand gestures or constant proof of affection. It's about consistency, presence, and emotional safety. A man stays in love when he feels his partner respects his boundaries, values his authenticity, and accepts him without trying to change him. It's when he knows he can share his thoughts, fears, and dreams without judgment. Men are wired to remain loyal when they feel needed, appreciated, and emotionally connected, not controlled or pressured. Love becomes enduring when he trusts that the relationship is a space of mutual growth, support, and understanding. The key? Reciprocity of respect and authenticity. When both partners feel seen, safe, and valued, the love doesn't just survive, it deepens. For men, true love is not a fleeting feeling. It's a lasting state of being fully invested and fully understood. Love isn't just about attraction or chemistry, it's also about triggers that reinforce attachment. For men, emotional connection is strengthened when they feel respected, trusted, and valued. It's not constant flattery or attention, but moments that show appreciation for who he truly is. Challenges and playful tension also play a role. Men's brains respond to unpredictable but safe emotional dynamics. Teasing, banter, or playful disagreement can ignite engagement and deepen affection. Support during vulnerability is another key trigger. When a man can show his fears, ambitions, or insecurities, and his partner responds with understanding rather than judgment, love solidifies. Shared goals and experiences create a sense of teamwork, making the relationship feel purposeful. Finally, autonomy matters. Men stay invested when they know they're respected as individuals with space to grow. Understanding these hidden triggers helps explain why some men stay deeply in love and others slowly drift away. Men often express love in ways that aren't immediately obvious. Unlike women, who may verbalize feelings, men often demonstrate love through actions and problem solving. Fixing something for their partner, planning experiences, or offering protection and support, these are all their ways of saying, "I care." Emotional intimacy can be slower for men because their brains prioritize security, purpose, and competence as pathways to connection. They may not say "I love you" constantly, but their consistent presence, effort, and reliability speak volumes. Men also tend to internalize feelings, analyzing emotions privately before sharing them. This can make them seem distant at times, but it's often their way of processing and protecting the bond. Understanding these differences helps women interpret actions as love signals rather than indifference. Recognizing how men show love differently fosters deeper communication, appreciation, and mutual connection in the relationship.